Here's what you need to know. It's a hot and sticky one today. The hottest day of the year so far. Wet at times for the weekend. I don't think it's a lot of rain, but a shower here, a shower there, and staying unsettled with a lot of clouds for the weekend. And we go from our first 90-degree day, it's hot today, to temperatures a good 10 degrees below average for the weekend. Satellite and radar showing us that right now we just have a couple of clouds out there. That's it. Beautiful sunshine. You kind of see the clouds waiting in the west. They're going to be our problem for tomorrow. 60 degrees in Allentown, 57 in Quakertown. So really comfortable out there north and west. We are in the 50s in Quakertown, 61 in Pottstown. Now we're almost at 70 in the city at 68. Low 60s in Malvern right now. Even waking up in Brigantine and Ocean City, it's about 70 degrees. You had a warm day yesterday. It's another warm day at the shore. It's a good one there. So it's sunny and mild at 8 and 74, but more humid than yesterday. You're feeling the humidity at lunchtime. It's 86, 91 for the first time this year at 4 o'clock, even 8 o'clock, partly cloudy skies and 86, Matt. We're getting hot today. We're feeling the humidity. We've got that hazy sunshine, and it's an ozone action day today. We have an air quality alert for the region everywhere except for the Lehigh Valley. The ozone unhealthy for the sensitive groups. That's the young, the elderly, anyone with respiratory issues. You want to kind of be mindful of that in the height of the outside, height of the day during your outside. So maybe you want to head out for that early morning run. It's also a great time to beat the heat if you head out right now. It's already muggy. You're noticing humidity even more than yesterday. So at 7 a.m. we're already sitting at 70. I mean, we've got sunshine and just a few high clouds. It's pretty, but it's muggy out there. By 9 o'clock, it's in the upper 70s. By 11 o'clock, it's already 84. It's a quiet day today with sunshine, but we're really heating things up at 1 o'clock. It's 88 degrees by 1. We're hitting 91 for the first time this season, so that June heat is here. You factor in the humidity, feels even a little hotter than that. Dry today, except if you're well north of the city. I think if you're in the Lehigh Valley today in the Poconos, you could see an isolated gusty storm late today or tonight. Everyone else staying dry. We do have some storm chances for the weekend, though. Of course, the weekend has to turn wet. We can't keep the sunshine. We'll talk about that in the 7-day in just a few minutes, guys.
And talk about your AccuNews weather forecast.
Yes, the Megalodon, not such a good warning, but Aliana's part of the story was a good warning. And you know what? Today is a good day to head into the water and the ocean out there because we're heating things up. But what can we expect for the weekend? We've got a stalled front that sets up nearby. Every weekend since Mother's Day has had at least a trace of rain, and this weekend coming up for Father's Day will be more of the same. We've got a few waves of energy that ride along it, and we'll get a couple of periods of showers or storms around. It is by no means going to rain all weekend. It's just a little unsettled where you can anticipate a shower or a storm kind of popping up, and I know that makes it hard to plan the barbecues. There are going to be plenty of dry times in between, but you want to kind of have a plan B of where you're going to go inside, or do you have a tent if you have an outdoor activity. This morning, it's really not looking like a ton of rain, but it is unsettled through the weekend. So what's the weekend forecast? I mean, 90 today, not the case for the weekend. We're down to 78 in the city Saturday, 73 on Sunday. A few hit or miss showers or storms. Right now, it's looking like the heaviest might actually be Friday night into Saturday morning, and not even as much rain on Sunday. But the trouble is with this stalled front, that could change because the front's nearby and you could see something popping up. If you're heading to the shore, it's nice today, but not so much for the weekend. 71 on Saturday, Sunday 67, so it is cooler. We have a lot of clouds. I think some peaks of sun Saturday, and again, not a lot of rain. It's not because it's been raining all day. I'll be out there riding my bike at times, but it'd be cloudy and you might be dodging a shower. Satellite and radar showing right now, we're seeing plenty of sunshine, a few high clouds getting ready to roll in, but it's a good day. Let's take it region by region. In the Lehigh Valley, 71 at 8 o'clock. At lunchtime, 83. At 4 o'clock, sitting at 89. Likely just staying south of 90 degrees for your high in the Lehigh Valley, but we'll be in it in the city. At 8 o'clock, it's 74. Really muggy out there today, much more than yesterday. At lunchtime, it's 86. You're dry and sunny. At 4 o'clock, it's 91. Nothing but a little hazy sunshine out there. At the Jersey Shore, even there, reaching the low 80s, which is nice for the shore at this time of year. So it's warm, but not quite as warm as it is here in the city. And although most of the region stays dry, I do want to show you this model that's suggesting that late this evening and into tonight, if you're north of the city, could be just an isolated storm. And the reason I point that out is the Storm Prediction Center says if you do see one north of the city today or tonight, it could be a little gusty. So you're going to have to watch for that. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. The June heat is with us here. It's more humid and 91 for your high. Tomorrow, a lot of high clouds, maybe a late storm. It looks like the busiest time is Friday night into Saturday morning. 87 for your high. Saturday cloudy. I think you get some breaks of sun here and there, but it stays unsettled with a shower or storm around. 78. On Sunday, cloudy, humid, a little unsettled. Can't rule out a shower for Father's Day, and 73.
It's a little cooler around here.
We would like that, right? Yeah, we're heating things up out there today. You know, we've been waiting a while to see a hot and humid day out there with temperatures in the 90s. Today is it for us, and the humidity is already up. We've got those dew points in the mid 60s. You're feeling the humidity. Yesterday wasn't bad at all, but today you're really noticing the humidity. And then over the weekend, it really gets into the tropical zone, so it rises even more over the weekend. Let's look at these numbers right now. It's already 68 degrees in the city, a warm 70 on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, but you're just at 60 in Allentown. Earlier in the upper 50s there, so a little more comfortable if you're in the Lehigh Valley now. Satellite and radar showing mostly clear. We've got a couple of high clouds that may stream in today, but we're seeing nothing but hazy sunshine. Feels good out there today, except for the humidity, and hope you like it hot, because that's what we're doing. The one issue we have is in the Lehigh Valley. If you're north of the city today in the Lehigh Valley and in the Poconos, you've got an isolated risk that later this evening and tonight you could see a gusty storm. Other than that, you get plenty of sunshine. Just watch for that if you're heading to dinner tonight. 89. In the city, we've got that June heat. It is more humid. 91 for the first time this year. And at the shore, nice and warm, 82. Haven't had a lot of sunny, warm days at the shore, but it's a good one there today, Matt.
Oh, to be at the shore. That sounds delightful.
Get set for it. The shorts and tees for the kids, maybe for you as well. 91 degrees for your high today, and it's more humid than it was yesterday, so you're really feeling it out there. We're about 2 to 3 weeks late for our first 90-degree day. We usually would have already had it by now, but we're well above average. On this date, the average high is 82, so temperature's almost 10 degrees above average today. The record high is 95. We're not touching it, but we're also not that far from it today. So temperatures in the 90s. Maybe it's thinking about heading to the shore when you get a day like this. I know I always think about that. Today's the best day. If you could take the day off or try to head out early and get down there, it's nice and warm. 82 degrees for your high with plenty of sunshine through the day. Tomorrow's mostly dry at the shore. It's just more clouds than sun, but they're mostly high thin clouds. It's not a bad day tomorrow, but it's cooler with a high of 73. And Saturday, cloudy with some morning showers around on Saturday, so watch for that at the shore. The rest of the day doesn't look too wet. On Sunday, it's cloudy with a shower possible and 67 degrees. So today's the best day of the shore days. Satellite and radar showing nice and clear out there. We've got sunshine and just a few high clouds that'll be rolling through. Good day to head into the pool out there and take a dip. You're going to want to do something to cool off, but the UV index is high. It's a 9. That means you're going to burn pretty quickly. Make sure you put on the sunscreen. At 8 o'clock, it's 74. It's really muggy out there. At lunchtime, it's 86. At 4 o'clock, you're sitting at 91 degrees. You're in that heat with hazy sunshine. Even at 6 o'clock at night, it's 90 degrees. At 8 o'clock, it's 86. And although most of the region stays dry, I do want to show you this model that suggests anytime after 6 o'clock, if you're in the Lehigh Valley, areas to the north, you're going to watch for an isolated storm. It's not much, but maybe a storm popping up here or there. This model suggesting even at midnight to the north, maybe you see a storm. And the reason I point that out is the Storm Prediction Center says within that region, you're at an isolated risk that any one storm could be kind of gusty. So don't let that surprise you when the rest of the area is dry. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. The June heat is with us. It's more humid at 91. Tomorrow, high clouds around. Not a bad day, 87. It looks like the most active time may be Friday night into Saturday morning. And then the weekend itself is unsettled. I do think you get some peaks of sun Saturday especially, but it's rather cloudy. It's definitely humid, kind of tropical with a chance for a shower or a storm around. 78. Sunday, not a lot of rain, but it's unsettled with a storm chance around, and 73. Monday's cloudy, humid, and unsettled, especially in the morning hours right now. Looks pretty busy. Tuesday, the clouds try to break and